Welcome to Fuel Your Drive.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fuel Your Drive. I am your host, Josh York. And guys, we have another great episode in store for you today, and I want to get right into it. I want to talk to you about something that you'll never learn in school, okay? Something that you'll never learn in a textbook. But every successful person I've ever been around, every great athlete, every killer entrepreneur, every leader who walks into a room and commands it, and they figured it out. It's called energy manipulation. Before you think I'm going to woo-woo you, right, on talking about crystals, I'm talking about the most practical, tactical skill you can develop. The ability to understand what energy you're carrying, what energy is in the room, and how to use all of it to move you forward. All right. So let's get right into it, guys. So what do I mean when I say energy? I mean the invisible force that drives you to do everything you want to do. Okay. Your mental state, your emotional state, your physical state, all this is wrapped up in one. And I'm here and here, what most people don't realize is that energy is the most contagious thing. I mean, the most contagious thing. When you walk into a room carrying the wrong energy, you affect every single person in that room. When you walk in the right room, when you walk in the room with the right energy, you lift the entire room up. You demand that respect, that attention. I remember in the early days of gym, guys, grinding out of my parents' dining room with just one van, one phone. It was a cordless phone. It didn't even have call waiting, one folder. Some days, honestly, actually, a lot of days I was running on fumes, and I learned fast. If I walked into a client session or a meeting exhausted or defeated, I was done before I even started. Okay. Nobody would ever want to buy from someone like that. I'll tell you that right now. But what I figured out was how to flip that switch, flip it on, and how to manufacture the right energy even when I didn't feel like it, right? And that's when everything changed. And that's what today's about. So I'm going to give you the framework and I'm going to walk you through this, all right? So let's get cooking. Okay, number one, you own energy. This is the baseline. Most people are reactive with their energy. They wake up and they just take whatever the day is, whatever it kind of gives them, right? Winners are always proactive. They manage their energy like it's their most valuable resource because it is. Audit your inputs, right? What you eat, what you watch, who you talk to first thing in the morning. Every single one charges you or drains you. I start every morning with movement. I start with doing uncomfortable things. As you know, I'm in my ice bath, right? I like to start with hard. It gets my mind ready. So if I move my mind, I move my business. Chain reaction every time. Number two, room energy. This is the energy that already exists in any environment before you open your mouth. A tense meeting, a sales call that starts cold, a conversation with someone who's frustrated. Even if you're absorbing that energy unconsciously, you are the following person, when you're in that room, right? You're the one that people are looking at. You have to be leading it. If you're not, then you're not leading it. The skill is learning to read the room. That is the most important thing. And then choosing to redirect it, right? Walk into a low energy room situation, you got to figure out, how you're going to be able to switch that around because guys, you become the thermostat, not the thermometer. You got to set your temperature. Okay. If you let other people set your temperature, or if you let the situation of the day or how you're feeling set the temperature, because that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Right now, very important is other people's energy. This is the big one. And this is why most people really hemorrhage their energy without even realizing it. And I talk about this all the time. We spoke about this on many episodes about who you surround yourself with. Be very careful, right? I always like to say blood makes you related. I go off energy. Now, there are energy givers and there are energy takers in your life. Givers fill you up. Takers bleed you dry. I protect my energy like a bank account. The high priority things, okay? My vision, my team, my family get the best of me. the noise, the negativity, the energy vampires, limited access, non-negotiable, just non-negotiable, guys, right? So let's kind of walk through this a little bit more. Now, you have to control your state before you enter any high stake situation. That is very, very important. Before any big meeting, big call, a big pitch, take 5 minutes. Breathe, move your body, put on a song that gets you ready to rock and roll, right? Put on something that's going to jack you up, that you want to run through the wall, eat the sheetrock, the nails, the studs, and end up on the other side. Athletes do this before games. I see boxers, and fighters when they're walking out, they have a song playing, they're getting ready to rock, right? Why aren't you doing this before every single thing that's important, whether it's a meeting, something that's coming, it's going to be happening during that day? Stop just showing up. You have to arrive ready, right? Be prepared for war. Use your body to lead your mind. This is science. Your posture, your movement, your facial expressions, they don't just reflect how you feel. They create how you feel. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin up, back straight, smile, right? Even if you have to fake it for 10, 15 seconds, your brain will follow every single time. The next one, set an intention for every interaction. Before any important conversations, ask yourself, what energy am I bringing? What outcome am I creating? When you set that intention consciously, you stop being reactive and you start being the architect of the moment. This one change will transform how you show up. And I'm telling you, it's game changing. Next one, refuel every single day, right? When your car gets low on gas, what do you got to do? You got to refuel it, whether that's, charging it or putting actually gasoline in it. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. Every single day you need to refuel. For me, it's exercise. I talked about this on another episode. It's my foot massages. I try to get a couple days a week. I find time for myself. And if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. So that's very important. Quiet time is very important. Like, you need time to think, think, be grateful, think about your vision, your goals. Whatever it is for you, you have to protect it. Schedule it like it's the most important meeting of your life, because it is. All right. Now, I want to share something real with you. There has been recent days where I've walked into situations that felt like, things are just challenging, because everyone's going to feel like that. And if someone tells you they're not, they're lying to you. Okay. I'm being so honest and transparent. Now, I always make sure I'm prepared. I've had massive meetings this week. I mean, we got a lot of big things going on at gym, guys, and I can't share them yet, but I will tell you, we have some unbelievable things that are happening. And I've been having some of the biggest meetings of my life. And I make sure before I go into those meetings, I'm ready to rock and roll and tear the walls down. You have to prepare and do the same, right? So look, here's what I want to leave you with today, okay? Energy is not something that just happens to you. It's something you create, something you manage, and it's something that you can use deliberately to build the life and the business you want. So start today. Before you check your phone, before you even look at your email. Guys, when I wake up in the morning, and I'm a complete psycho, I'm on my phone all day, every day, making sure I'm responding. I don't even do it for the first 15 minutes of the day. I get ready. I'm in my ice bath. I focus on my vision, my goals. I get ready. I get prepped, and you have to get prepped too. And that's very, very important. So start your day. And remember that, start with the intention that you're going to have that energy. You're going to come into the room. You're going to be that game changer. That's what it's all about. And when you do that, the right people are going to end up, being able to surround themselves around you and want to be around you. And that's very important. So guys, look, if this episode hit you nice and hard, I need two things from you. Number one, share it. It's got to be shared. We need this. And drop us a rating and a review, please. We are now ranked number 47 out of 7 million podcasts worldwide, and we're still climbing, and it happens because of you. I'm Josh York. This is Fuel Your Drive. Get out there, create something great. Until next time, fuel your drive. Guys, see ya. Legend. Do you know my name? My name is Legend.